making a lovely fish pie from start to finish. So I'll be using salmon. So I'm going to grab a recipe from the fridge. So it's going to be a creamy fish pie. It's going to be from start to finish. So sit back, relax and enjoy. Thank you very much. My name is Francis. So I'm going to get started to make this lovely fish pie from start to finish. So let's grab the recipe. What we're going to do, we're going to make our mashed potatoes. So it's basically the recipes are 500 grams of salmon, and of course we need a white fish, 200 grams of codfish, and of course mashed potatoes 200 grams, and then we need some spices to spice up our ingredients, our fish. We can add some veg like parsley, some herbs like parsley, or you can use coriander, to make it nice and lovely. So I'm going to grab my recipes now and get started to make this lovely creamy fish pie from start to finish. So I'm going to grab my fish from the fridge and then making mashed potatoes. And of course, we need cheese. We don't want to forget our cheese. We need 200 grams of cheese. So sit back, let's enjoy. Thank you very much. My name is Francis. I'm going to get started now to make this lovely fish pie from start to finish. It's going to be a creamy fish pie. It's going to be mouth-watering fish pie. Thank you. So I'm going to grab the recipe from the fridge. So I need my fish. So that's my fish from the fridge. I need a white fish. So that's cod fish. That is 250 grams. You can use 200 grams, that's all right. I'm going to set that aside on the water. And then I need salmon. I'm using salmon for 400 grams. So basically we need fish of 650 grams. So 400, 250, 650. And then it's best to use cheddar cheese. I'm going to use the mozzarella cheese. I'm going to grate that on top of the mashed potatoes. And then I need, literally what we need is just mashed potatoes on top. And of course, I'm going to use 3 large baking potatoes. So I'm going to use that to make my mashed potatoes. And of course, I don't want to forget my milk. I need milk. So I'm going to I need some butter as well. So sit back, let's enjoy, my friends. Thank you very much. I'm going to get started now to make this lovely creamy fish pie from start to finish. Lovely. I'll be right back. So I'm going to grab some of my ingredients when it's herb. So we need some of that. So I'm going to set that aside. Give me a sec, I'll be right back. Thank you. So we're going to make our mashed potato now, and then get started picking. So basically, I'll have to literally what we need to make is make our lovely mashed potatoes, and then so I'm gonna peel the potatoes first. That's what I'm gonna do first, straight away, mashed potatoes. So I'm gonna get that cooking nice and quickly. So I'm gonna bring some water to the boil to make nice and quickly. Get the water boiling, and then get that water boiling. So my friends, what I'm gonna do, that's our cheese. We're gonna use mozzarella cheese to grate it on top. So that's the fish we're talking about, for the fish pie. Salmon, 400 grams, cod, 250 grams. And then I'm gonna peel my potatoes and make some mashed potatoes quickly. It's gonna be nice and easy. So I'm gonna set that aside. Yeah. We'll grab some bowl. And then get my potatoes cooking. Some mashed potatoes. I'm going to peel that quickly, nice and quickly. Mashed potatoes. So I got one. I'm peeling one potato now, cooking potato, and then I'm going to quickly peel the other one. That's one. One, two. We need that to make a mashed potato. I'll be nice and quick. That's the second baked potato. Make it mash. Yeah. Nice and quickly. Yeah. Two, and the third one. I'll be very quick. So we got 3 potatoes. So 3 large baking potatoes, that's all right. And then I'm going to wash that quickly. Chop that quickly and pop that into the pop on the hob, nice and quickly. That's it. So potatoes ready to wash and ready to get chopped and ready to boil, and then make it mash straight away. So I'm going to set that aside. Give that a quick wash. Give that a quick wash, and then get the mashed potato cooking. So now I'm gonna make a mash. So yeah. Just 1 second, please. Thank you. So now that's the mash. I'm gonna cook that quickly on the hob, and then cook the fish. Get everything ready. Then boil that quickly. Boil the fish. Get the spice up. So we're cooking that from scratch. Get all my ingredients ready. So I'm making mashed potato from scratch, and then we're gonna make a lovely fish from scratch as well. Everything is from start to finish. So I got some boiling water already. Get my mashed potato cooking. Yeah, so that's it. you don't want to pop too much water, that's all right like that. And then we're gonna get on the hob. Yeah. Get on the hob cooking. So now, my friends, I got mashed potato cooking. So I'll set my pop that on it, and then set my mash. I need the potato mash. So I need a masher. So I will use that for the potatoes. Once it's ready, I'm gonna mash the potatoes. So I'm gonna get the fish ready now. I'm gonna grab another pot and get the fish ready. Give me a sec, please. Thank you. So now, my friends, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna grab another pot. So I'm gonna grab another pot from the cupboard and then get the fish ready. So once the fish is ready, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get started to make the lovely fish pie. So sit back, let's enjoy the cream. Remember to share, like, subscribe. Thank you. So now I need another pot. So I'm gonna grab another one and then make a lovely spicy fish, creamy fish. I'm gonna make the fish creamy. So now we have our mashed potato on the hob. It's cooking. It's gonna be ready in the next 10 minutes. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna make our lovely fish. We're gonna cook that straight away now. So the water is nice and hot, so I can use that. So let's have a look. So I'm gonna give the fish a quick wash. So I got some herb, I'm gonna spice that. So let's give the fish a quick wash. I have the white fish. So that's the cod. So the white fish. And then, so that's the white fish. We are using the boneless fish. I'm going to give that a quick wash. Smells nice. And then I'm using salmon. Give that a quick wash as well. Get that boiling. So I'm going to take the skin off the salmon. I'm going to take the skin off. So the salmon has some skin, I'm going to take that off. My boiling water is ready. My water is ready, so I'm going to do, I'm going to turn that off. And then I want to get the skin off. I'm going to boil that for some time, for about 2 minutes, and take the skin off. So I'm going to place that into the pot. And then once it's cooked, once the salmon is cooked, I'm going to take the skin off. Once it's partially cooked, take the skin off. So I'm going to turn the hob now. So I'm going to turn that one on. And then get the fish cooking. I'm going to pop in my boiling water. So I'm going to take the skin off now. Just give that a quick wash. So the skin will be off now. In the next in the next 5 minutes, I'll pick up the skin. So I'm gonna make a roux. We're gonna make a roux. So I got my potatoes cooking. Now I'm gonna wash the fish, the white fish, the core. And then I'm gonna pop that into the pot. So get the lid on it. Carry out. I'll cook that for about 10 minutes. It's raining out there, so I'll cook that for 10 minutes, and then the mashed potato will be ready in a couple of minutes, and then we're gonna make our mash, and then get everything ready. I'm gonna grab my tray. I'm gonna wash my hands straight away, and then grab my tray. I'm gonna pick that on the tray. So now, my friends, remember I said I'm making a creamy fish pie. So I'm making a creamy fish pie from start to finish. And I said, my name is Francis, and welcome to my lovely live stream. So I'm making a creamy fish pie today. So it's basically the British fish pie. It's a simple recipe. We're just using salmon. We're using salmon about 400 grams, and then we use cod 250 grams. So basically, we're using 650 grams of fish. Literally, we just need 200 grams of mashed potatoes. So we just want to make get the fish ready. So I'm making everything from scratch, from start to finish. So I want the mashed potato ready, and once the mashed potato is ready, I'm gonna get the fish ready straight away, and then I'm gonna pop that on the tray. So I'm gonna grab my tray, I'm gonna bake down the tray, and of course we're gonna pop grated cheese on top. So I said basically the best cheese to use for your fish pie. You can use any cheese, your favorite cheese, that's alright. So what most times cheddar cheese, grated cheddar cheese goes around it, make it crispy on top. But I'm gonna use mozzarella. The last fish pie I made, I used cheddar cheese. So for today, I'm gonna use a mozzarella cheese. I want the cheese to melt on top. I want to use the mozzarella. Make it, a different type of, cheese on top. So we're trying different recipes. So once the salmon is a little bit cooked, I'm going to peel the skin off and then get the fish ready, spice it up, make a roux. But if you don't want to make a roux, you can just pop in your flour and your milk inside, stir that together and make it thick, a little bit thick and creamy. But if you want to make a roux, you have to make a roux from start to finish. So you want to make a roux, you just need your melted butter. Melted butter, and of course, after melting the butter, you just pop in your flour. So your flour should be about 200 grams of flour and the butter 100 grams. Make a roux, mix it together, and you have a thick roux like a mamaliga, like a polenta. You get something like a soft polenta, and that's your roux. And once you get your roux, your roux is just a butter and flour. And once you get your roux, you add in your milk, and you make a cheese sauce. You add in your milk, to make a cheese sauce. But what I'm gonna do, I want to use the juice from the fish. So I'm not gonna make a roux. I'm gonna mix everything together straight away into this lovely pot, and it's gonna be same thing like using a roux from start to finish. So I'm gonna use the juice from the fish, and then pop in my flour straight away and my milk, and of course you can use cream, that's alright. So I'll be using milk, cheese, and of course butter and my lovely fish to make the creamy sauce, and then put a little bit of herb. You can use parsley, you can use coriander, that's alright. So just use any herb, pop that in, and of course get everything ready on the tray. We're gonna set that aside, pop in our mashed potatoes, and that's it. Nice and easy. Get into the oven, cheese on top. It's gonna be an amazing fish pie. So sit back, let's enjoy, my friends. Thank you very much. So this is Cook with Chef Francis live, and I'm making a lovely fish pie today. It's called a creamy fish pie, and it's gonna be lovely. It's gonna be amazing. It's a mouth-watering one and a mouth-watering fish pie. So let's have a look. Let's see what's going on. Let's see if the mashed potato is ready or not. So I'm gonna insert a fork to check if it's ready. Once it's ready, I'm gonna make the mash straight away and then get the fish ready. So before checking the mashed potato, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take the skin off from the salmon and then get the fish ready. Everything is step by step until we finally get our fish pie. It's from scratch. I'm making it from scratch and to finish. So my friends, remember to share, like, and subscribe. Thank you very much. My name is Francis. Thank you very much. So now I'm going to show you the fish. This is the fish. So you can see the fish is cooking. It's almost ready. So now I'm going to take the salmon out and then take the skin off. Let me grab the tongue. I'm going to grab the tongue and then take the skin off. I'm going to take the skin off. It's raining out there. Let me take the skin off. So this is the fish we're talking about, almost ready. So I'll take the skin off. So let's take the skin off. So now I'm going to take the skin off and then skin off, nice and easy. Skin off, skin off. So let's have a look. I'm taking the skin off. You can buy the one without skin, that's alright. So yeah, but mostly you have the one with skin. So skin off, skin off. So the skin is off now. Have one more to go. Skin off. Skin off, skin off. So now I got the skin off. I'm going to carry on cooking. So I'm going to get that back into the pot. So I'm going to grab a wooden spoon. So I'm going to use that to cook, to stir the fish. So that's what I'm gonna pop in my herb on top. So as I said, I need the juice. I'm gonna leave the juice. So now, I'm gonna pop in black pepper. So let's put some black pepper in. So black pepper. So I just pop in some black pepper now. So a little bit of basil, make it spicy. Basil. You can use the fresh basil, that's alright. Some thyme and oregano with, thyme and oregano, that's alright. Or rosemary, you know. A little bit of sea salt if you like, but I'm not going to pop in salt because the cheese is already salty. So I will just put a little bit of sea salt, that's alright. Just like a pinch of sea salt, that's alright. Because I'm using cheese already, it's cheesy and salty. So now it's almost ready. So what I'm gonna do is what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pop in. You can see the fish is there cooking. Now I'm gonna pop in plain flour, and of course I'm gonna pop in flour, butter, and milk. So let's pop in some flour. As I said before, you can make it roux, that's alright. So I'm gonna use plain flour. I'm gonna pour that straight away, about 3 tablespoons of plain flour, that's alright. 3 tablespoons, that's alright. Make it nice and thick. You can see it's inside the flour, make it nice and thick. So I'm going to grab me the melted butter. I'm just pop the butter straight away inside. Some lovely butter. That looks alright. I'm going to use that for my mashed potatoes as well. So I'm going to leave that to thicken, and then I'm going to pop in my lovely milk inside. Now I'm going to pop in my milk inside. So I'm going to turn on the extractor fan. So I need 200 grams of milk. So you can see the juice. I'm going to leave that to cook for some time, for about 5 minutes, and once it's thickened, I'm going to pop down the tray. Now we can make our mashed potatoes. I'm going to put that where I don't like more. So I'm going to put all the ingredients away. And then get started to make my mashed potatoes. You might need a bit of black pepper. So turn that off. So we got the fish almost ready. So the fish is cooking. It's going to be ready in the next 7 minutes. So we got fish, creamy fish, right in there. So so the fish there is cod and salmon, and it's going to be a creamy fish. And then I'm going to grab my tray and then make a mashed potato. And once we make it mashed potato, we get that straight to the oven. We cook that. Once it's ready, we can enjoy that. So sit back, let's enjoy, my friends. Thank you very much. This is a lovely fish pie I'm making. I'm going to pop in some fresh herb inside, parsley or whatever. It's alright. Your favorite herb, just pop that in, and it's going to be creamy fish pie. I want it nice and creamy. So I'm going to grab my tray. So I'm going to pop that. I have a tray in the oven already. So I'm going to be using that. This is the perfect size for that. I'm going to pop the fish in there and then pop in my lovely mashed potato. It's a question from Imco. What pastry will you use? Well, the fish pie I'm making is a British fish pie, so we don't need a pastry. What we what we're gonna be using is just mashed potatoes on top. So it's a different kind of fish pie. So there are different fish pie all over the world. We use a pastry, but we're not using a pastry for this. We're using a mashed potato. So it's a different kind of fish pie. So it's creamy. You're gonna enjoy that. We're gonna pop cheese on top, so it's gonna be nice. So thanks for your comment. So I'll be right back in a sec. Thank you. So let's have a look. Once this is gonna be ready in a couple of minutes, in about 2 minutes, and then the mashed potato, we're gonna keep an eye on that. It should be ready in a couple of minutes as well. So I'm gonna turn on the fan to get all the steam out. I'll be right back in a sec. Thank you. So now, my friends, I'm going to keep an eye on the mashed potatoes. I'm going to check if the mashed potato is ready. So let's have a look. It should be ready now. I'm going to put that away. I don't need that anymore. Let's get ready. This is ready. Turn that off. I'm going to put that away. So let's have a look. The mashed potato should be ready. So the potatoes are nice and soft, you can see. So I'm going to drain the water out and then make the mash. So let's have a look on the fish as well. So the fish is ready. That's the fish. It's ready. See, it's nice and creamy. You can see the fish is nice and creamy. You can put in some cheese inside. That's alright. So it's a nice and creamy fish. I'm gonna pop that straight away into this lovely tray. And then I'm gonna make my mash. Get that on the tray. I'm gonna grab another spoon. And then I'm gonna preheat my oven straight away. I'm gonna preheat my oven straight away. Get that on. Straight away into this lovely. Look at that, amazing. Look at that, my friends. Amazing, look at that, nice and creamy. So I'm going to pop in the mashed potato on top now. So I'm going to pop in some butter into the mash to make a mash. So that's the butter. And then I'm going to mash that with the butter. Looks amazing. So that's the mash. Mash it like that. Nice and easy. So now, my friends, I'm going to pop the mashed potato on top straight away, and then get that straight into the oven. So that's the mash. Looks lovely. Look at that, lovely mashed potatoes. So that's the mashed potatoes. We'll get that on top now. We'll spread that all over. You make sure the mashed potato gets all over it. Should go everywhere. Spread that everywhere. So we want the mashed potato everywhere. So then we're going to pop our cheese on top, get that straight into the oven. Try as much as possible to get it everywhere. So we use the fork to give it some rough edges, rough toppings, to make it nice and rough. Then we use the fork to do that. So we use the fork to make it nice and rough. So this is what we have, and then we're going to pop the cheese on top. Straight into the oven. It's going to be ready in a couple of minutes. Just in case it might be too full and it starts to spill in the oven, so I'm going to make it spill in here. So get some baking paper. Now I'm going to pop my cheese on top, get that straight into the oven. So I got some mozzarella cheese. So it's a fresh mozzarella. So I'm gonna spread that all over. It's gonna melt everywhere. So I got the mozzarella cheese on top, and then we're gonna get that straight into the oven. Lovely. So look at that. So that is cheese on top. So straight into the oven. We're gonna bake that for about 20 minutes. Amazing. So I'm gonna bake that for about 20 minutes at uh, 200, 180 to 200. That's all right. For about 20 minutes, and it's gonna be ready. So we leave that to cook for about 20 minutes, and then power will be ready. So while that is cooking, I'll be doing some washing up. Nice and easy. Lovely. So in the next 20 minutes, fish pie will be ready. So I'm going to do some washing up nice and quickly. And once I finish the washing up, we're going to keep an eye on there. And we're going to check when that is going to be ready. So I'm going to keep an eye on it. Thank you, my friends. Amazing. So let me do some washing up. Fish pie will be ready in the next 20 minutes. It's going to be mouth-watering fish pie. Amazing. So basically what we did when we were making the fish pie, we made the mashed potatoes. That's what we did first. We made the mashed potatoes, and then we use salmon, 450 grams of salmon, and 50 grams of cod. So we use about 650 grams of fish. So for the salmon, I have to take the skin off. What I do basically, I have to steam the salmon for about 5 minutes, take the skin off, and then cook it with the cod. So what I did was to use my herb to cook it. So you can use fresh herbs or you can use the dried one, that's alright. And then I pop in some milk and flour with butter, and then salt and pepper and some dry herbs. So but I said you can make a roux, that's alright, you can make a roux. So when you're making a roux, you just when you make a cheese sauce with a roux, you make flour and flour, butter, make a roux, then pop in your milk or your cream, and then make a cheese sauce, pop in your cheese in it, and pop your fish inside, that's alright. Any method, that's alright. And then, easy to make a mashed potato, you just So the mashed potato is just boil your potatoes. Once it's ready, pop in some butter and mash it. That's all. You can spice that. You can pop in some pepper if you like. That's alright. Or a little bit of salt. That's alright. I want to add a little bit of cream. That's alright. But just with butter. That's alright. And then we pop in the creamy fish into the tray, and then pop in the mashed potato on top, and then finally I pop in cheese on top. So what I said, literally, we can use any kind of cheese. That's alright. You can use cheddar, you can use mozzarella. That's alright. Just put the cheese on top, and then pop that in the oven. Let that cook for about 20 minutes. Once the cheese becomes golden on top, I can see the mozzarella melting on top. So once it's golden, it's gonna be ready. So we're gonna have a look in a couple of minutes. So I'm just trying to do some washing up, Do some washing up. So do some washing up. And once I finish the washing up, fish pie is gonna be ready, and then I'm gonna slice that. So make it nice and quickly. So there was a question asking me what pastry am I using. We're not using a pastry for this one. This is a British fish pie, and we're using mashed potatoes instead of pastry. So we're using a mash in place of the pastry. So it's just the mouth-watering fish pie is nice and soft. That's the type of fish that we're making. Very nice. So my friends, it's going to be ready in the next 15 minutes, and then I'm going to show you how it came out. So while I'm waiting, I'll be doing some washing up, I normally clean as I go, so do some washing up. And once I finish washing up, it should be ready, and then I'm going to clear that up, and I'm going to garnish that. Nice and easy. So it's going to be an amazing fish pie. So the recipes we used were just, as I said from the beginning, we used 650 grams of fish, salmon and cod. We can use equal amount of salmon and cod, that's alright. Well, I use 450 grams of salmon, and then 200 grams of cod. And the cod is the white fish and salmon is the pink one. So I take off the skin. And of course, we need 200 grams of cheese. Any cheese is alright, cheddar, mozzarella, that's alright, that's fine. 200 grams of cheese, and mashed potatoes, 200 to 300 grams, that's alright. And then your spices, your herb, and water, that's alright. So that's the recipe, nice and easy. So I'm going to have a look again to see if it's ready. Yeah, almost ready. Yeah, it's becoming brown. It's becoming brown. It's going to be ready in a couple of minutes. In about, let's call it, in about 15 minutes, maximum 15 minutes, should be ready. So the cooking time for fish pie is usually up to an hour. It usually take an hour to make a fish pie. It's an hour. Make it nice and soft. The potatoes make it nice and soft. So what the cheese does, the cheese makes it crispy on top and a little bit stronger. It's like a pastry. And the mashed potato as well. So the fish is creamy inside. It's creamy fish. You thicken the sauce with flour, make it nice and thick. So should be ready in a couple of minutes. I'm going to have a look again. We're almost ready. So let's take a look. Yeah, almost ready. Yeah, almost ready. 10 more minutes. Should be ready in the next 10 minutes. Almost ready. 10 more minutes, and then we're gonna plate that up. So we're gonna serve that with sweet corn on the side. So I'm gonna serve that with sweet corn and peas. You can pop in the sweet corn and peas inside the creamy fish if you like, and then serve it with broccoli or something. Well, I'm gonna pop in the sweet corn and peas on the side. So I'm gonna get started to boil my peas, get my veg ready. My veg will be ready in the next 5 minutes, and then we're gonna plate that up straight away. So I'm gonna get my veg ready. Get my veg ready. I'm gonna grab my veg from the freezer and then get that ready. It's gonna be ready in a couple of minutes. I'm gonna do some sweet corn and then some peas. I'm gonna get that cooking straight away. And you can steam off some broccoli and serve it on the side. That's all right. So let's get some peas and sweet corn cooking, and then get everything ready at the same time. This sweet corn, peas. I'm gonna set that on the side. That's alright. So get that boiling. Pop the lid on top. So she can be ready in a couple of minutes. Ready same time with the fish pie. So I'm going to check that in the next 5 minutes. In the next 5 minutes it's ready. So we're going to plate that up. I'm going to serve that with peas. Amazing. So I'll be nice and quick. Do the washing off quickly. Nice and quickly. It's going to be ready in 5 minutes. I'm going to show you it's almost ready. So we're gonna look through the oven to see. We can see through the you can see it's golden on top. So that's golden on top. So I'm gonna bring that out now in the next 2 minutes, and then we're gonna save that. Look at that, amazing, crispy on top, nice and golden, lovely fish pie. Our sweet corn is almost ready. turn that off. That's ready. Then we're gonna get started to plate up the fish fry. So we're gonna plate that up now. Fish fry is ready. Fish fry is ready. We're gonna plate that up straight away. I'm gonna serve that with sweet corn. So let's plate that up straight away. Yeah. Then I'm gonna serve it now straight away. I'm gonna serve that. It's ready. Here we go. So my friends, look at that, amazing. That's a lovely fish pie. So I'm gonna set that now straight away on the plate. So straight away I'm gonna serve that now. You can see it's cheesy, nice and soft. And then so look at that, amazing. You're gonna start piece. You can see the cheese on top. I'm going to show you it's nice and creamy. You can see that. Look at that. Amazing. Lovely. Nice and creamy. So my friends, you can see you serve that with peas on the side, and then you can use fork or spoon. That's all right. You can see the mozzarella. You know, look at that, amazing. Mm. 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 Nice and hot, nice and creamy. Look at the mashed potatoes. You can see it's crispy on top, and then nice and creamy, nice and hot, nice and soft. Mm. Yum yum. Mm. So thanks for watching, my friends. Remember to subscribe, share, and like. See you next time. Cheers. Bye bye. Yum yum. Look at that. Amazing. Nice and crispy on top. Nice and golden. Nice and creamy. Nice and soft. So my name is Francis. See you next time. Cheers. Bye bye.